Hello.
Hello, everybody. We are here, we are live, we are hypothetically alive. You never know, this might be like, electric sheep situation.
Hi.
Greetings. This is all a simulation run by Lynn. I can't believe it, after all this time. It was just, we're all just in Lynn's computer. But yeah, everybody, welcome. Sorry for the hour
Well, if
delay.
you're just going to say it.
Oh.
The whole point was to heavily imply that the entire time without actually revealing it outright.
You should understand, subtlety's not my forte. Forte was Anthony's character from a long time ago.
I missed that.
Ha.
I liked him. Oh well.
Oh god. But yeah, sorry about the hour delay, everybody. Yesterday, we got dropped on us last moment that the guy was going to keep working, air quote, until he was done. Today, he left around his usual time because tiles, he ran out of floor tiles, if I remember right.
Yeah, he ran out, and there's very specific specifications of which he has debated that this would be a terrible idea to do. But he has to do it anyway because of other people's decisions.
Yeah.
Now, the thing I'm curious about is that he went to get tiles, but he's not coming back, and they want it done today.
No, he basically told
They
them
don't want
they
it done
can't.
quick.
No, they were pushing for it. But no, he couldn't get it done today. As in, like, even if he got the tiles, it wouldn't be done today. Because, I don't know where or how he gets them, but it takes a bit.
And he has to cut them all up into very specific shapes and pieces with large enough to fit the grout between. Because of the tiles that were decided upon, which are... Yeah. It's a less than stellar option, though other people were vehement about it.
I do not know all the details to it. I am not a part of the process. I am merely aware of it. And the fact that it will keep going for an undisclosed amount of time longer. And god, do I just want it to end. But no, basically he's gonna be back working more tomorrow.
Give us our Fridays back, please.
Oh my god, awesome.
Oh, Walter, thank you for the resub. I would like him to be done. These last weeks have driven me up the wall. Every few days, for everything that returns back to normal, something new is not, and it drives me crazy. But at least we're able to have game today. If it ends up going a little over the usual time, or we'll see. We'll play it by ear, as we do. But yeah. Other than that, hi everybody, welcome. In happy news, apparently Owl House is getting a season 3 now, and it's coming out next Saturday. I thought it got basically...
Wasn't that the season 3 that they didn't want?
No, Disney didn't want it. As in, like, it was getting canned, but apparently not anymore? I don't know, I didn't bother to look into it, I just know whatever we're getting is coming out next Saturday, and I'm like, neat.
No, neat.
I love how Disney keeps trying to can things that people like and then being a shit people don't like.
We've had a talk about this before. It's because of merchandising, probably. More likely than not.
Who knows? Either way. It's coming back apparently with a season 3. I believe they got cut on episodes? And threatened. I heard it was canceled, and then they were gonna do a movie for or OVA, kind of thing.
I heard
for the
about
longest
that.
time.
Yeah.
But again, when I look on Twitter, I just saw messages saying season 3 now, and I'm like, do you mean you're calling the OVA season 3, or are they actually getting a season 3? I mean,
Someone fact check.
either way, it's coming out next Saturday. But yeah, no, that was a neat little thing because I enjoyed the show. So more obviously, and yeah, Emerald, like yeah, they cliffhanger the hell out of that because they were getting something to wrap it up with. Oh god.
Apparently, from what Cerberus has heard, it's a 3-part special.
Yeah, that's the original thing I heard.
Oh.
Either way, whichever one it comes out to, it'll be nice to see. God. So today Twitter has been funny. Why did Kijo, why did you relocate yourself? What are you doing? Kijo, come back.
Go away, taking it off the screen for a bit.
Okay. We're
Hey.
over here now. God, no, I was getting a laugh out of today because, for tabletop people, there was an article that upset almost everybody.
Oh.
So, you know, Cyberpunk Edge Runners is really popular, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
And they were like, let's make the characters in D&D, and in the article they're like, and I'm sure you guys think there are other more appropriate systems, like Shadowrun, and everybody, and in the entire article, they make zero mention to go, by the way, Cyberpunk is an RPG. This
Yeah,
was
Cyberpunk-
originally a tabletop game.
Yeah. What?
Oh, Cerberus, there is not a command to see how many crystals everybody has. If you would like to see it, I can... Lynn, is it safe to go look over at your table? I saw you put Kijo back.
We're good.
Over here, Mimi got 2 and 9 coins. Over here, Nihilus has a single $1.
Yeah.
Over here, Lynn has 2 coins and is about to get a few more from Recap. But no crystals. She has not crystalline recovered yet. And over here, Trin has 4 coins and still 2 armoires. But yeah, no, sorry about that, Cerberus. Because it can switch up rather sporadically. I don't have anything set up to keep track of that.
Maybe I can use one of my armoires to get the fending top I need in 14 for my glamour.
I'm sorry, this does not affect video games. I wish though.
Cause god damn it, I can't get any other gear in this dungeon anymore.
Heh.
I'm pretty
You
damn
can use
sure.
Jake help us farm it later.
You good? What are you farming?
I'm farming Matoya's relic. Well, was because I was doing it earlier. I'm farming Matoya's relic for their. Well, we got the healing set. We got the healing top today as well.
She
as
hit
other
end
parts of
game.
it.
True end game.
And now there's the fending set, the fending top that I want, and I love how now that I don't need healing anymore, it's like, do you want this? And it's like, no, I have that already. Give me the other one. Give me the last one. I have all the other tops.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass thing. I don't remember if it's changed after they're not the primary ones. For some reason, in leveling dungeons, at the end of it, they will always give you a piece of relevant gear. So if you're going through like fucking the vault, the one that makes everybody sad, or like one of those dungeons, at the end of it, they always give you a piece of gear. For max level dungeons, they don't do that. And it is upsetting. I get why, because like they're like, if we did this, you would just need to run like a dungeon 5 times and you'd have the whole gear set for like current content. But once it's not current content, come on. Give me the shiny.
Well, there's 3 chests in the whole dungeon that can drop a top. Or 2. I think there's 1 or 2 or 3 that can drop a top. And for a while, I didn't know that part, so I just kept opening every chest. And sometimes they don't even give me gear, they give me materia. And then one time I beat the Mother Porgy, and I was like, okay, this is my last run for the night. Beat Mother Porgy. Is it this one? No, here's an equestrian roll, you asshole. Go. Try again tomorrow. And I'm just like, okay, cool. Thanks. Thanks. Thanks for the little doop music roll. Thank you. That's what I wanted.
That's my quest.
That's what I wanted.
Lynn got to see me do one of my last fights in the quest. I mostly almost beat him.
As
Then he started
thank you,
explaining
Cerberus,
it
for $120. As
Oh,
hey Lynn, come here. Come here, Lynn. We're getting
No.
you another card.
yeah.
Right.
Chat does
I
not
finally
want-
got down to 5.
I'm
does
sorry.
not want Lynn to have coins.
Oh
What
no,
did you do, you guys?
no. It was a straight 60. It didn't take anything from her.
Oh, okay.
And Kato got +1.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Kato.
Yay.
Maybe you'll learn about the reproductive system now.
Oh god! As look at that, Lynn. You got the Sundering. I think you already got this one, but as a friendly reminder, you get to destroy an object, and then a fraction of it will remain for you to use.
You gave Mimi my chains. How dare you?
Fine.
Oh yeah, right. That's how you used it. You destroyed Mimi's chains. Thank you for the reminder.
And then you gave the reward to her, like a jerk.
Actually, you guys don't know where the reward went. Nobody asked went to go grab them, and nobody asked where they went.
You say that.
Listen, you asked me out of character.
Well then.
But yes, at this point, almighty Linbot, let me turn it on. There you are. There you are. You are now on screen. If you would like to
Greetings.
engage in recapping. And yeah, Cerberus got it right on the head. It's not actually a secret. I'm just being sassy about it. Yes.
You all may know me from places such as Code Vein, Squeakus Streams, and that one time Blue was really bored. Hi.
Greetings. Welcome. I didn't know you were from Squeaky Streams. I'm truly impressed by that. That's a high honor.
Chat really likes to remind me during my own streams that Lynn is in fact best girl.
I don't actually need to stall today, I'm just being silly. Okay, so I may have less an hour to write this for a variety of reasons, at least one of which was totally my fault. Anyway, we start out following the championship with a prime display of our planning procedure, which is to say forgetting to actually do that until it's down to the wire and panic sets in. Kijo still needs to learn how to dance. Hello Trin, you play instrument, yes? Great, you can practice too. Here's some sheet music, make it do the twang twang sound while we, by which I mean the samurai, fumbles about. So we do that for a bit until it's time to go talk to important people about what they can do for us. Remember that part about the planning we don't do? So we never actually figured out what we wanted. Some ideas get floated, but ultimately instead of going for anything big and important that might help with something like a revolution, instead we default to getting an airship because sure, why not, let's squander the opportunity to further our, by which I mean their personal goals. Whatever, not my problem. Also weird part is we're going to the big fancy place with big fancy people with big fancy connections, some of which we know don't much care for Doma, and are also offering us just a lot of food. Great food. Yum food. But Trin doesn't want to go because she's allergic to progress. But I suppose I shouldn't be too hard on her since she is practicing that music we need to girl boss on stage later. Maybe her priorities are out of order, but it's good for me, so have a great time. Time skip to the dinner with the lords. There is food. It is good. Time skip again to the important part where we get a sky boat. It's funny because they all have one and are clearly trying real hard to sell us on asking for someone else's. Personally I liked the armor-plated one, but it was super obvious that was Euros and I like him, so instead we yoinked the rotund Lala's speedster. Hooray! Record scratch again and it's back at the estate. Okay fine, Fu said some stuff before that and was low-key coming on to me, but that's not important to me and therefore not important. So yeah, back to house. Sakura has cooked. Trin is playing her lute, aggressively, at a Mimi who is wailing and bawling her eyes out. So this calls for a bit of a rewind. While that whole meeting was happening, Trin was faffing about with the lute of luteliness, then she smelled burning. This was concerning but not quite curious enough to overpower watching Mimi wander around trying to make herself cry in increasingly inane ways. As such, cue Mimi therapy session number 37, this time with music and maybe a little bullying, but hey, it actually seems to work this time. Heck yeah. Turns out Luminous Wings wasn't actually idyllic and perfect in every way. Would to thunk. Beside literally everyone, of course. So yeah, this resulted in Trin gremlinating the potato until she's a crying a mess, then continuing to play because hey, this is kind of fun. Oh, the burning smell was Sakura, by the way. She tried cooking. It did not go well. This will be important later. That being said, Team Talk to Important People returns. Kijo brought back a huge bag of steamed dumplings, and hands one to everyone but Trin because she's a bitch like that, except actually it was all a clever ruse so she could give one to everyone else before dropping the rest of the bag on Princess Snacks a lot. And maybe this would have been a nice little sweet moment, but Nihilus smells burning and sees what Sakura made. Sees the people eating this abominable mess that is burnt and crunchy on the inside but raw and gooey on the inside. This results in a comedic series of events we shall henceforth refer to as the Ramsey incident. Sakura flees. Mimi also flees, as apparently she becomes akin to a feral raccoon when in possession of terrible food, but a feral raccoon with white magic who will not surrender her disgusting morsels under any circumstances. Cue the Benny Hill theme. Let it play for a bit, then time skip to the part where Nihilus wins. Also Kijo ghosted through Sakura's door to talk about something that's probably not important. Ramsey incident concludes and sleep is had. But eyes close in the evening that they might open in the morning, and that they do. More dance, more loot, more Nihilus dragging Sakura into the kitchen against her will. Great times. Though about that dances need outfits and man, we sure don't actually have time to shop around for those right now. This was about to be a serious dilemma until the Lord of Fabrics showed up with her arms full of articles most wondrous, inspired by having seen us prior. This she did entirely of her own volition and not at all because I used a fate card to solve that problem with Chat's money. Oh right, also Trin is sick and acting super cute and lovey for some reason. She's adorable and actually doing that honesty thing for once, but also it feels wrong to prod her too much because vulnerable people and all that. Is what I would say if Kijo didn't pick her up and make her go around town with me because Kato asked the swordswoman to watch little Hime for a while. So she did. In fact, Trin proved invaluable in letting the masked maiden play in the Triple Triad tournament, both by providing a deck and teaching her the rules. Yes, she signed up without having cards or knowing how it was played. Shut up, she's living her best life. Moral of the story is that Trin likes ear scritches, and Mini Eli recorded all of it. That'll be fun to show her later. Should probably make sure to password protect it so it doesn't get deleted immediately. Regardless, clothes acquired, please look forward to it. Triple Triad tournament lost, but not in last place because honestly I have no idea. Borderline miraculous that 2 people managed to lose to the complete novice using a 1-star deck. Shameful. Speaking of shameful. Fast forward to the Samurai tournament because I have 10 minutes to finish this and there aren't breaks on this train. Yeah, Nihilus demolishes everyone. The Samurai suck. They bring dishonor to their family, dishonor to their dojo, dishonor to themselves, their cat, and the ground upon which they walk. Okay, sure, Nihilus is a blessed Dark Knight who has thus gained incredible power beyond most mortal could achieve without decades of harsh training, but still, dishonor. Which means we get us to the finals, which is usually where something actually worthwhile happens, and lo. So you know how Kijo beat up a big green goblin bird thing twice? That was in Kiju. We call that foreshadowing, because now, it's Gilgameshing time. The Seeker of Blades makes a weapon-based wager, as is his wont, and it is accepted. Initiative is rolled, and there are clearly no rules against hitting below the belt, because that happens, often. Unsavory male bane tactics aside though, Gilgamesh is an exceptional warrior versed in a variety of weapons. Of course, Heaven Render Yoru is not one to be outdone, and blows continue to be traded in epic fashion until Gilgamesh disqualifies himself by going full Azura, relenting not. Nihilus likewise disqualifies himself by unleashing the unholy wrath of his order in an even greater exchange of martial and magical prowess. And after a few more quick but incredibly powerful exchanges, and an assist from the stands in the form of the Dark Knight's true weapon, Sir Nocturne emerges victorious in this grand farce. Unfortunately, the fighters now near fully spent, Doma's dogs bear down on them for their insult to their tradition. Or so they would have, if Kijo and Enkijo hadn't interfered on behalf of their respective companions. And remember that part about bringing shame on the everything with how shameful their shame is? The whole of their forces, 12 strong, are dismantled in a matter of seconds. They're at least 10 years too early to call themselves samurai. Disgusting. Anywho, Fu comes down, guess Nihilus is legally married now. That'll probably make the dance with Hecate later awkward. Not my problem though. I'm sure he'll be fine. Oh, and don't forget to make Gil fork up one his weapons. 90% chance he bails if given the opportunity. Finn.
God damn it. You know, here you are. You will have a delightful little extra $1 this week for the time crunch and the apology.
Huzzah.
As now you have $5. And also, Shadow Dragon, when you say ship art of who, I think the general answer to that is no. And thank you for the +1 to Nihilus.
Thank you.
As yes, we will return to the arena. The groans of many humiliated man falling out of sight, out of earshot, as you guys make your way inside, and Nihilus, you are pulled aside by Fu.
Are we starting on Nihilus, or are
Yeah.
we setting up what? Okay.
No, that was a setup. She
Okay.
has pulled you aside and folded her arms expectantly, looking at you.
Did you enjoy the bout?
I enjoyed the end. There was
Yeah.
only one fight really worth mentioning.
Oh, that's what I was referring to. The others weren't really fights, now were they?
I think to call them fights would be disrespectful to you.
It actually would be, I think. I sincerely hope Samurai and Doma aren't. I hope this isn't the norm for them.
I wouldn't actually be able to speak of such things.
That was genuinely depressing.
Oh yes, it's clear that they were a bunch of children compared to an Imperial like yourself. That's it, right, Nihilus?
Indeed. Well, I suppose I am the victor, then. My opponent did disqualify himself first, right?
Correct. And your reward is here.
Well, it's...
Should we be returning to the Empire for a formal ceremony, or would you like to come to Doma and experience our forms of union?
uh, you see, my companions and I need to get to Baja. We have crucial business there. And, well, uh, I
What kind of business do you have? Surely it's nothing that important. Or else, why were you here for so long?
It is business for a companion. And it was their idea that we stop here first. Honestly. To experience some relaxation. We need to go. And, well, it's just very important to them and us as a whole that we go to Bajna and do
Well, if you're
some
hoping for some
ritual.
relaxation before you leave, as she'll step closer and hands on you, Nihilus.
I suppose that's a fine idea. You're not concerned with the marriage first?
Oh, you don't know how our ceremonies go then. Or rather,
I
the
don't-
night before.
I don't. I don't know really things about alliance cultures.
Well, a night together before the ceremony is considered quite the norm.
It seems okay. Probably for me to insult another culture. Well, I don't think beating them those children, was it? In combat is an insult to their culture, per se. Maybe. It might be.
You defeated them on their terms. Consider it a lesson from their betters, right?
I fear I'll be needing to teach many of them far more harsher lessons in the future. But until that day, I suppose it's best to focus on the now. I suppose we can spare another day. Though, we got. She and I are. She pulled me aside somewhere private, right?
Yeah, you guys are on the far side of the room. You're not in a private room, but far enough that they're not readily able to hear you.
He's like, he just keeps glancing over to the others over there, now and again.
You see a vaguely annoyed expression on Kate as Kijo is looking over.
Don't. Listen, he kind of like takes her hands like off and just holds them. Listen, I'm not opposed to this necessarily. It's just that, well, right now I am in a bit of a spot where I am uncertain if, when all is said and done, I'll still even be alive, to be honest. And it is on the path of gaining the throne of the Empire of Mysidia. So I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to screw you out of something better by doing this. If that does come to pass and I don't make it.
Well, at the very least, will you accept this? As she reaches into a pouch she has, taking out a very lavish ring with a beautiful emerald on it.
Why?
As a reminder and a promise.
We'll take it.
As you reach out, she goes to gently take your hand and slip it on. You let her put on the ring?
Yeah.
Okay. As the ring goes on, hey Nyla, look over here.
Look over where?
Look over
Let your
here.
hand go. Okay. It's the ring of protection.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Huh, she brought protection.
Link gets it.
Fuck. He just kind of looks at it, looks over. It's a beautiful ring. Suppose I should get used to wearing one, huh?
I think it'll be beneficial for us both.
Thank you.
I have business to finish up here in Kugane, but after I shall make my way home to Doma. I'll be expecting you there once your adventures are done.
Hopefully. Or maybe I should be more confident with children. Definitely.
That's better. Now, if you'll excuse me. She gives you a pat on the cheek, or rather, armored cheek.
Yeah.
And she starts sauntering away. Is
He just kind of look. He just kind of looks at the ring again.
Really nice ring.
Oh. Oh, this is gonna be hell. All right, let's go. All right, now let's got this. He's gonna go back to the others.
As on the far side, you feel a vague malicious aura coming from the gate as the other three have gathered around.
He just kind of puts a glove. He puts like a glove. He puts like the gauntlet over the tries to cover up the ring.
As you approach, you hear from Gilgamesh. Oh, I see. Truly, I would love to trade blows with you one day and have a chance at your sword.
Who's he talking to?
He is referring to Kijo as he says that.
Ah. Oh, that makes sense. uh,
As you step back over, Kate closes the distance. Well, satisfied?
I suppose so. It wasn't quite what I was expecting today. Uh, at least the fight against Gilgamesh was fun. He's,
True, it was the only thing worth watching today.
it honestly, I almost feel bad for bad for the audience and for myself. I can imagine how painful it must have been sitting in those stands.
You have absolutely no idea how bored I was.
Did you enjoy the last fight?
She looks you over. Her eyes linger on your crotch for a moment. It looked especially painful.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to keep doing that over and over. I think I can still have children, but I'm not sure anymore.
I'm sure you'll find out one day.
Hell,
Emperors do need their heirs after all.
you're right. At least I suppose half the fun will be finding out. Oof. So
Ambivalent.
what's that?
Blin being funny in the chat. I can't.
Uh, so the marriage ceremony of sorts can't do that yet. We can't say that long, and the empire is off limits, so it's a bit of a postpone.
Then by all rights, you're not married.
Yes, this is true.
Smart. As she gives you a smile that feels like I might have killed you in your sleep.
I
As
glad
nihilist
you-
you feel in danger.
I'm glad you agree. Agree with that assessment. Yes, the one that I had. Just puts his hands behind his back. So, until such a time when we all can go to Doma peacefully, then that'll be something that might transpire. But until then, no hard feelings at all. I suppose as good as it could get.
I consider it a satisfactory ending to this. Well, should we all be on our way? I'd rather not linger around here. As she motions to like people who are starting to come in, a lot of the beat up samurai shooting dirty looks.
What are they gonna do? Flail at me again? But I see your point.
Company is an eyesore.
Fair enough. Oh, before we all go our separate ways, there is the matter of an agreement that I made with a certain somebody, Gilgamesh.
Oh yes, of course. As he steps forward, like you get a distinct aura of fuck. You remembered.
Oh.
Well, what is your weapon of choice?
We
Would
have
you
quite
like
the selection.
his axe, his polearm, his flail,
Oh.
his sword, or his knuckle?
Hmm. That sword. What is that sword?
It's a beautiful golden sword. Give me a history check.
Oh Christ. Yeah, right. History +1. I'll do a lucky flip. Why not? Fuck it. Eee. 12 plus.
Your history. It looks very much like a very famous imperial sword, one without peer, without compare.
He just blinks for a minute, like it blinks like a few times. I'm sorry, where did you get this?
Oh, this? Well, you see, on my way here, I came across a rather surly group of pirates. After a long bout with them, and their leader finding me, an entertaining spectacle after dispatching most of his crew, though I did not have the strength to deal with him. Though he was a very jovial fellow. I was given this sword as a parting gift.
Hey, Hammer? Can I borrow your eyes for a second here?
Huh? Yeah, what's up?
What does that look like to you?
Excalibur?
Yeah, I thought so. Is that real? Real? I don't. How? Is it real? You recognize it?
Hammer will go look closer.
Hey.
As you see his eyes lighting up, a sparkle in his eyes as he, like, gently takes the sword. As, you see his sparkle turn to a look of disgust.
Hammer? All
This
right.
isn't Excalibur.
It isn't. Why does it look like that? It looks identical to it.
He just looks down, very visibly disappointed.
But you're telling me that this is not the mightiest of swords.
Wait, it's not? I was told this was Excalibur, the greatest of swords!
Oh, this man here was the original wielder of Excalibur, so...
It's called Excalibur. At least that's what we in the palace called it.
I'm sorry, the palace had a weapon called Excalibur.
It was a cheap imitation. To
Who would do
distract.
such a thing?
It's for thieves.
I
At this point,
can't actually find a flaw in that logic.
As at this point, Gilgamesh collapses to the ground in dismay. As, thank you for calling over him.
Yeah, well, when you see Excalibur, I was expecting to actually have Excalibur in his hand. It was like some cool magic sword he had, but not.
Incorrect. It is Excalibur, the palace imitation. A sword that looks beyond compare, but is just a normal greatsword.
You can keep the great sword.
As you say. As he puts it away, you see him take out another sword.
What? How? Never mind.
Oh, thank you for handing back my polearm.
Dude, I suppose the. Hold on.
Do you wish to take a closer look at it?
Yeah.
As you take a closer look at this polearm, it stands out to you as the shaft is rather normal, but as you get to the blade and the attachments to it, you notice the back of it has a little bit of a cylinder and some strange device that rotates and has holes in it.
Hmm. Fascinating. What a strange weapon. What? How does it? Does this do something, or is it just decoration?
Oh yes, this I found it, or rather, claimed it, as he pops up his chest, while traveling the northern borders of the Republic.
Oh,
Yeah, some thing called a dragoon, and from what I understand, a rather illustrious profession of being, I think they called them gunbreakers, had tried to combine the arts. As you see, it's perfect for stabbing, enchanted in fact, as he does a few thrusts forward, and when your foe is far away, he looks around for a moment, his eyes lock on a vase. You see him move his hand before there's a loud bang and the vase across the room shatters.
ah, huh. Interesting. Huh. Very interesting, actually. Gunbreakers. I'll take the spear.
There's a visible look of disappointment on him. Ah, very well. He hands it over.
Besides, don't look too down. You can always return and challenge more dangerous foes with more impressive feats of weaponry.
As you see him reach behind him, he pulls out another halberd.
Do you just have a giant bag somewhere? Where would
No.
you hide it?
I have this bag, as he shows you a bag of holding.
That explains it. Well then, this has been a very interesting encounter, Mr. Gilgamesh.
It has been a delight, though I should not linger.
Plus, you must go quest for even mightier weapons, yes?
Of course! And I also might be wanted by the authorities. Enkidu! As Enkidu swarms over, clawed feet grabbing his shoulders. Farewell, my friends! As they start flying out.
It's like a wave, like a weak wave, like, yeah, keep this by. Huh.
I promise to return one day to best you all and claim your weapons. Until then, live well.
I'll look forward to it.
As you hear from like the across the room, wait, he's wanted? As all of them start scrambling after him.
Just watching.
As you follow them to the exit, soaring off into the sky, the sun starting to set as you all watch them go off. The samurai scrambling after, no chance of catching up.
I should bring him into the Royal Guard.
Well, that was something.
We are probably wanted for something, aren't we? At any rate, this has been, something. He's like looks the spear over again.
As you look the spear over from his explanation, it is a +1 glaive that can also may have a firing option, and I will get you the exact stats for that later. As you hear in your head, honestly, I'm impressed they managed to make the sword that terrible. Feat in and of itself.
Yes, when people in the city put their minds to something, they excel, even if it is to make a horrid replica of something magnificent.
You know, maybe we should have asked for it.
Skeletor? Why?
If we found some rich merchant, we could have just pawned it off at him for an absurd amount of money.
God damn it. Just like lowers his head.
I mean, it won't matter that much, right?
I'm so bad at economic ideas.
Soon you'll be the richest man in the empire.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing at this point.
Or it might be so bad that fighting these people wouldn't have been so boring. You hear in your head from Kijo, contemplating the nature of Excalibur.
That too. Probably would have been more interesting. Wait, he hit me with that sword.
Yeah, it's a normal sword.
I guess in the flurry of abject pain, I couldn't have told the difference. I must learn to be more perceptive when I'm fighting my enemies. You think I would have picked up on Excalibur striking me in the face?
I mean, he was also striking you in the face with, like, what, 6 other weapons? And
At
kicking you
least.
in the crotch a lot as his eyes start looking down like, are you okay?
Every time it's brought up, I'm reminded of the pain. He just leans on the spear. Maybe this was the better choice. That wasn't a goblin punch at all. Why'd he keep yelling it? It was a kick.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, you were expecting a punch, right?
Don't justify it, Ham.
He gives you a grin.
What is this?
Wait until I'm on ice for a minute first.
I was not expecting company.
Well. Think we're done here? As you also hear in your head. Amusingly effective tactic in that tournament of only men. Unsavory perhaps, but undeniably sound.
You're right. I just refuse to acknowledge it in its its entirety at the moment.
Hello there.
As
Let's go home.
there's a sympathetic pat on your shoulder from McKay as you four will start making your way out. As freaking Varendell, thank you so much for the raid. As we got, how many people was that? It was
Raid.
52 people. Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
As let's send a shout out for all of you here. They just revealed their 2.0 model. That's super awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Welcome. We're in the opening bits of our Final Fantasy game. We had a bit of a delay due to house construction. As for context of what's going on, the party has been in a city referred to as Kugane. For those of you familiar with 14, it might ring some bells. And they have been enjoying a festival as our boy here, our man clad in dark and pink,
Hey.
had recently won an epic battle in a tournament full of a bunch of sniveling basic samurai.
It's so pathetic, but at least the capstone fight was fun. At least fucking Gilgamesh puts up a fight. Jesus Christ.
As we are just wrapping up the fallout of that, as he has gotten a new halberd, or rather glaive is probably the best way to put it for D&D terms, that also has a fire option, along with a nice magical ring that gives him +1 to his AC. As you guys will be making your way back home. Speaking of, I am going to put the ring on your sheet. And I'll also refer
Also, he won himself a wife.
Oh,
Thing about that is, see that girl in the pink kimono? That's effectively his girlfriend's / fiancé. So that's fun.
We postponed the marriage ceremony, so she's happy.
Enthused.
He has a wife and a girlfriend.
Ah.
But yes, Sakilla and Lucian, thank you so much for the follow. Again, everybody welcome, make yourselves comfortable, as we will be returning to the manor proper, as, Trin, you have been laying in this bed, feverish, as it was brought out front so that you could, air quote, enjoy the breeze.
Now they're just like, they've taken all the blanket and they're wrapped around and they're still shivering.
My God. Awesome.
Are you too cold now?
That's all they can say.
Oh no. Oh no. Uh, uh... Mimi's a healer, right, Mimi? As he starts flailing around. Mimi
Grab.
inside. As you grab him.
Don't leave. Please.
Oh, okay, this is getting pretty bad, though. When I ran out earlier, I got this for you, just to be safe, as he starts fiddling around in, one of the pouches. He brings out a little bottle. It's, I was told this is very good medicine.
There's just like the looks, the looks that they give to it, and then they just kind of reclude into that burrito cocoon and just like, no.
What? It's medicine, though! Why don't you want medicine?
No,
What if you die?
that's okay.
No, you can't die. Not like this. Not until old age has claimed us.
Can't do anyway.
Come on, I'll drink it too. I'll show you it's fine. See? As he uncorks it.
No.
They're
You
just
see,
gonna start squirming out of the bed.
as you are
like,
trying
like a worm.
to squirm away, there's a brief defeated sigh from him. All right, Bryn, you're being ridiculous. Have the medicine.
Yeah.
As it gets brought to your face, it smells absolutely wretched.
They just start biting into the blanket and then start squirming, like just deliriously squirming. It's
Trin-
just a worm
Trin,
on the
Trin,
ground.
now get off, Trin! As he's trying his best to hold you down. This is for your own good! As, meanwhile, inside, maybe you hear some cries from outside.
Hear that?
It's probably
They've-
them being ridiculous again.
They've just been stuffing blanket into their mouth.
No, don't do that! You'll throw up!
Guys? Be right back.
As you start making your way around, you see Kato on top of a worm Trin. There's also a mattress out front now, as he's got a bottle in hand and is like, Trin, open your mouth!
Looks at me, Eli. What's going on here? No.
I am recording.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Guys?
I bought Trin medicine and she refuses to have it!
No. Oh. Let me give you a little healy.
As Trin, in one direction is Kato with a bottle, in the other is Mimi trying to touch you with healing magics.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Do you wish to try and escape this wretched fate?
They're gonna cry out for Suzaku like a child would call out for mommy.
Mimi gonna try and hug heal.
As you are embraced, and the potion goes in your mouth. As
Chipmunk it. They
as you try to-
chipmunk it.
as you try to hold it in your mouth, it is absolutely wretched tasting. This is the worst thing you have ever had in your mouth.
Spits it out.
Kato gets up a space full of potion.
Oh.
As behind you, Mimi hugs, as healing magic washes over you. You are still a little, you're still a little hot, a little cold, but you're on the route to feeling better.
Bleh. They just go limp. Bleh.
As Kato's face is
Uh.
dripping with medicine, he just rolls off.
If you give it a little time, they should be better. Unless she hasn't, like, puked out food before, then we might need to do this again.
Okay.
You good?
I have potion on my face. This was 50 gil.
Oh. Why would you? Why would
Trin
you
was
say that,
sick!
though?
No price is too small!
I'm right here.
There's a brief look across his face, a pause as gears turn in his head. Alright.
Oh
Oops.
my god. Okay. Mhm. Okay, let's just. Should she be out here?
She said she was really hot and she crawled out the window earlier, so I thought it was a wise decision
What?
to bring the mattress out here so then she could enjoy a nice breeze. And then
I didn't crawl, I fell. And then I stayed there.
see?
Different. I didn't mean to fall. I crawled.
And so I thought it was a good idea to then bring it out here, but now she was cold.
The most pathetic attempts to to squirm while like shivering like a chihuahua in the winter with no little sweater.
Which way are you squirming as you are slowly making your way in whatever direction that is?
They
No.
I'm gonna say that they're delirious. They're not. They're going any direction.
As you start like worming this way, and then
Boko!
that way, and then
Boko!
start curving back around.
Boko, we need help.
As you look over, you see Juliet on top of Boko. Just that's a good Boko. Who's a strong Boko? Oh, hi guys.
Hey. We need some help here.
What? Trin's fine. She waves a hand
No.
dismissively. Come on.
She needs rest.
How is this different from how Trin usually is? I mean, I guess it's less vindictive.
Trin, how you feeling?
I wanna die.
Oh no.
Hold on, wait. I think I've got this.
Ow. Would
Boko,
you like a nice
protect the baby. As Juliet gets off. Trin, a large shadow looms over you.
Hey.
They have been sat on.
You find yourself in a dark and yellow abyss. As Boko starts nesting on top of you.
Okay, so she'll be fine there. I'm gonna make some tea. I'll be right back. Does anyone want some?
Trin, speak to me! Are you okay?
Let's make a big pot.
There's no sound.
Boko, get up! Trin's gonna die! As Boko refuses to move. As coming through the gate, the victor has returned! And the rest of us. What's going on here? As-
Why is there a mattress on the front lawn?
Don't worry about that. I think Trin might be dying under there. As Kijo, you lean against the gate and just stare at this display as you see burritoed legs of Trin sticking out from underneath Boko.
Boko up.
Boko gets up.
They're passed out. they
What?
couldn't breathe.
Oh, fuck. What is going on here? I leave for... How long was that? It felt like an eternity.
Maybe a couple hours.
Yeah, it's been like 4, 5, maybe 6 hours.
It felt like 8 lifetimes until the last fight.
Felt like exactly 1 week.
It felt like a week since finishing that last fight. Good question.
Crazy.
Thankfully, I thought of this. As Ijo starts making her way over. Hello.
Hello, little Eli.
I would love to ask how you're doing and how I may be of service, but I am still recording.
Oh, good job.
Wait, that thing can record?
Yeah, he's full of surprises. Only when you ask him to. I think.
There's a brief redness that goes over Kate's face as she steps to the far side.
Now it just looks confused, like, are you okay?
As you hear in your head while looking at her stepping away. Ask it what happened.
What happened?
Would you like me to play back what I have recorded?
He just looks back at a K. Yes?
I have many hours, nondescript amount of hours of recording.
How can you record for that long?
I
It seems improbable.
have a large amount of memory allocated to this.
Oh,
I may
Okay.
record for 24 hours continuously.
huh.
Oh, thank God. As you hear a sigh of relief behind you.
Who said thank God? Was it Kato?
No, okay.
Huh. What do you have recorded?
As, little Eli will start playing back, as I assume after a bit you tell it to, like, fast forward and stop. As,
Yeah.
you hear the numerous shenanigans Trin had been exposed to, and the conversations with Kijo.
Huh.
As, briefly it'll wander into conversations, you had near Eli, and, the entire cry session Mimi had.
You can skip some of that. Let's just skip some of this. Let's go a little forward. Okay.
I feel like that is a serious invasion of privacy.
You're not going to tell it to stop, are you?
Why would I? I didn't do it. As, for a large amount of it, there is some goo-goo guying from Trin of, the brainlet baby. I mean, Trin had a fever.
Huh. Gee, I wonder how that could have happened.
You look toward the wall where you know the kitchen is.
It's almost like when I say something, people should maybe listen to me.
As Kijo, you look at Juliet. Juliet smiles back at you. So, what are we gonna do about the passed out princess?
Wake her up, I suppose. Or maybe let her rest. She's still sick.
I'm not sure for how much longer, Trin, despite being asleep, you can feel your ear being scritched as you skirt on the edges of conscious and unconsciousness.
The tail just springs to life and just starts freaking going, making little wiggles in the air.
As you do this,
There's
it wiggles.
purring.
This, mostly. After a bit, you all see it too late. Not in time for you to say stop, Nihilus. As you see Boko's beak open wide, as Trin, there's a sharp pain as your tail is bit.
Boka! No! Bad!
Boko tilts her head curiously as Kijo evacuates. As Trin, you are jolted back to life. It's Boko. As Nihilus, you scold Boko and step closer. Boko tilts her head, tugging on Trin very slightly.
Drop her tail, Boko. Drop it.
Give me an animal
There's-
handling.
There's just delirious chocobo running in various directions. Just,
Poor T.
Is everything okay out there?
As Mimi, you step out just in time
Maybe.
to see an awakened Trin
Hey,
with her tail in Boko's mouth. As all of you remember how Trin antagonized Boko with her tail before. Before the mouth opens, Trin, your tail is released.
Good you. Oh,
nope, they're gone.
Which way did Trin run?
Out.
As
by
Trin,
herself? As
Yep.
a woman?
Delirious.
as Trin starts running off into the city. Choco Dash happening as she moves at breakneck speeds. As Kijo, give me an athletics if you're going to try and keep up. If this was just a delirious Trin, there would be no roll, but with Choco Dash. Given the day and the time, not terribly crowded. There are a few stalls and stands on the streets, as some people seem to be making their way home, as some seem to be making their way toward the excuse me, the central part of town. No, she is not. Yes, exactly. As, that is a 3. Plus 1. That is a 4. Plus your athletics of 8. As, with a 12, you are not catching up to Trin at all. But you are able to basically keep track of her. As we'll get back to that. As back at the house. I'm going to go look for Trin.
Please go find your girlfriend.
And then Kato takes off. After very awkwardly scooting past.
Pet.
Boko puffs up her chest proudly. She did a good thing.
Pet, defeatedly. Well, now.
She too was victorious this day.
How are you, Mimi?
Hey, I just made some tea. Do you guys want some?
I would love so. Where's Sakura?
She's in the kitchen. Okay.
Did she make the tea?
No, they did help me.
Oh.
I'm
You-
will pick up the mattress. Excuse me, maybe I'm just gonna go put this back down.
When you say Sakura did make it, you almost look like you see a slight twinge of disappointment on his face, like, well, I'm sure it still will be delicious. Yes. Well, yes, I trust your drink making. It's one of your many talents. Yes, tea sounds lovely.
Yeah,
Well, he just goes to Kate.
do a little table time.
I think tea would be nice.
Yes, tea and maybe an explanation as to why you got so red.
There's absolutely nothing to talk about there, Nihilus.
I feel like you're lying to me. Okay.
A woman's business is her own.
Picks up little Eli. You're sure it's only 24 hours.
Yes.
We gotta get you, what's it called? Upgrade? Upgrade. We gotta get you.
I am rather state of the art.
That is comforting and depressing.
Thank you.
Pet.
As you guys will head inside to enjoy some tea.
Mhm.
You try to pry answers from Hecate. She refuses to give you any.
What was that about trust again?
This has nothing to do with trust. This is purely personal.
It's just a simple question.
As
Does it involve-
she continues to refuse to answer you.
Does this involve me in some capacity?
As you try to play 20 questions with her, give me an insight.
Yeah, sure, I can try that. Fuck it. Not.
As you are sure it has something to do with you, and as you think about it, there are only so many things you think that could make Hecate flustered, given your interactions in the past may have involved cold-blooded murder.
Mimi just looking at both of them like one and another while she takes little sips.
You're sitting there like, More than what you were she was relieved when it was revealed it was only 24 hours. What happened more than 24 hours ago that involved me and violence?
No, I'm saying there are only few things that make her flustered. Violence does not make her remotely flustered.
What else could it have been that Eli was around for? Could have been around for.
As you contemplate the numerous possibilities, she refuses to answer. As Trin, you are running and running and running and running until there is a sudden crash.
And the cat keeps running and running.
As you hear,
It's gonna end bad.
what the hell? Oh, god damn it, you again! As you look up, it takes you a moment in your foggy memory, as you take note that those are two familiar guards.
No.
The hell are you doing here? Piss off, you've already gotten us in enough trouble.
Tori. Oh, that's right, I'm not a boy right now. I need to do something about that. Yeah. Okay. And then they're just gonna transform into a boy.
As
There we go.
they both step back, let me make a roll for them real quick. He's like, "What the hell? Are you some kind of weird?" Wait, no, I've seen this before. It's an illusion.
There we go. Husbands. Nothing to say here. I am a boy. I've always been a boy. Now, I need to go. Thank you.
Hold
I'm
on.
just gonna...
Trin, this man reaches out to grab you.
What? I gotta go.
As
gotta like.
Are you going to try and avoid it, or
They're gonna try to like skirt through it.
as give me a check with disadvantage because you're still a little bit on the loopy side.
They're mashmoopy.
As you effortlessly dodge through the two of them, even Fever is just like, oh no, you stumble backwards a little, he stumbles forward, the other one's like, oh hey, as you just swirl around them as Kijo, you're starting to catch up.
I've got to go. They're waiting for me in Bojna. I've got to go now.
Hey,
go save Doma.
What the hell?
Oh shit.
As Kijo, you just go to barrel through the two of them.
Realm.
Give me athletics.
I'm in the Shadow Realm. I'm sorry.
It's okay, I'll fish you out of the Shadow Realm in a second.
Oh no.
God damn.
Trin is lost forever in the void of voids as Kijo. Alright, as you do so, give me the check. They were about to try and stop you as they turned back around. As you just leap into the air. They are just both confused as your feet lands hard on both of their hats. The hats crumpling underneath you as you push off them. Both of them knocked out cold as you continue rushing after Trin. As eventually, Trin, you are caught up to.
Oh, hi, Kijo. I gotta go now. The boat. Is it gotta get on the boat? I can't die before I get to Bojna.
As Kijo, you look over Trin, cheeks still red.
Yeah, I'd say Trin doesn't take off the pearl most of the time.
Yeah, I tend to assume you guys have it on unless you explicitly take it off.
Mm-hmm.
Like those few times where like Mimi is like, I take off the pearl.
Mm-hmm.
Because you guys know basically you have to actively use it, so getting radioed is not that hard. As you hear in your head, and what will you do in Bajna?
They're like still going because they're assuming that Kijo's just following. It's just like, I gotta go get Suzaku's power, and then I've got to get to Doma. And then I'll save Doma, and then everything will be better. And then I can do whatever I want afterwards.
As the two of you are walking along through the docks, at this point, Trin, you like start in your little bit of a haze, taking note of the area around you. As you're like, right, the boat's over here. As you start making your way towards that. So, you do want to save Doma after all?
I mean, as much as a firebird can save Doma, I mean, I was gonna talk to Suzaku. I was gonna release Luby Kante, who's under Doma Castle, and we're all gonna go together. But I need to get to Bojna. We're taking too long. So I'm gonna go on my own.
So, you are.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna go on my own. It's okay, it's okay. I can do it. I'm sure I could do it. 'Cause I just need to go the right direction. It's
You don't know how to drive a boat.
I can swim if I really need to. Bojna's not that far. I just gotta go southeast. The boat can.
Southeast, yes.
Yeah, the boat. If the boat doesn't work, I can just swim, or I can just try to do what I did before, and try to. I hope I can get Suzaku to help me a little bit, and fly there. I did it before. I can do it again. And then once I get all of Suzaku's power, I'll just fly to Doma. Just fly like a bird. Because that's what Suzaku is. Suzaku's a bird. birds fly.
As you are held up a little, trying to explain to Kijo as you look at her and she looks into your delirious eyes. They do.
Mm-hmm. So that's my plan. And you guys can, I don't know, you guys could do, you guys have, knowledge is, it'll work. If I don't believe it will work, then no one else will think it works. They're gonna think I'm being stupid and that I don't want to save Doma. So I've got to go do it now. I've got to do it now. So I'm gonna go do it now. Which one's our boat?
You'd have to
Is
reseal yourself if you want to fly there.
You're right. Maybe. Do you think if I tell one of these ferrymen that I'm the princess, that he'll give me the really nice boat and someone will drive me to Bojna? That's a great idea. Oh, I go find a ferryman. Thank you for your help, Kijo. I love you.
As Kijo, she's trying to escape.
They're just gonna saunter and look for anything that looks like a captain.
I imagine they'd give you the nice boat and put you en route to Doma.
They wouldn't put me in the brig. I'm the princess. That means they have to treat me special. And that's what I'm going to use against them to get what I want. Which is to Bojna. I can't go to Doma yet.
You're the princess, not the prince. That's why we have to do this, Altrinia.
But I'm not a boy. I only look like one. I can't say I'm the Princess of Doma looking like a boy. They're gonna think I'm crazy.
As you, in like your delirious state, are like idly like touching at yourself as you can feel where the illusion ends.
There's as the hands on the boob, they're like squish, squish, squish. Now these are gonna be a problem.
As to everybody around, you're squishing at the air, but you know. You're aware.
I could tell them I have where's my royal seal? I can tell them I found it and that the princess is in Bojna, and then they'll take me to Bojna, and then I'll sneak away from under their noses and get Suzaku's power, and then fly all the way to Doma and release Rubicante and burn it all to the ground. Thank you, Kijo. Thank you for the amazing idea. I love you.
As Kijo, you are deeply thanked once more. But as you try to escape Trin, you are grabbed. How about this? Come tomorrow, you'll have a skyboat. Just one more night, unless of course, the issue is your friends.
But that's not today. That's not today.
It's true. That's a pretty solid argument, Kijo. Today is in fact not tomorrow. Until tomorrow becomes today. But it will be faster than swimming. Damn, that's a pretty solid argument, Trin. You don't think you can swim faster than even a regular boat?
I guess if they just start like patting themselves and they're like, I left the royal seal in the manor. So they're not gonna believe me.
As you contemplate this, you left most of the things in the manor.
Yeah,
May
I
be
did.
rude. Would you humor a question from a wayward enemy? Friend, where's the enemy?
They kind of like look to the left, look to the right, look behind them. Just you and me, Keisha. What are you talking about? Oh, let me sit down a little bit. I'm woozy. They're just gonna sit down on the road. They're just gonna sit.
As you sit down, thankfully, given the time, the docks are pretty empty as your head is grabbed and Kijo tilts her head towards you.
Are
Or
you gonna
towards her.
kiss me? You gonna kiss me? You're gonna have to be. It's gonna make Kato mad if you do that. He's not gonna like that. And what about Juliet? I mean, everybody else will just be thinking you're kissing a cute boy. I'd kiss me.
Perhaps I shall, though you'll find little of interest in my mouth.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Those fangs could probably poke something.
But that is not my question.
Okay. Okay. What's the question? I can try to answer.
My question is this. What are you afraid of? Why does Doma scare you so much?
Why am I scared of Doma? I never said I was scared of Doma. Who told you?
It must have been Kato, the bastard. As Kijo does not say more as you keep looking into her eyes as hers look into yours unbreaking. As, yes, I was about to go grab it. As you look into Kijo's eyes.
How do you get two different colors?
It's legitimately a very good question. Her eyes are very entrancing.
Oh, what am I scared of? What am I scared of? I think, well, not think. That's kind of hard right now. When it comes to Doma, it's more of a matter of I need to do it now before it becomes too late, and I can't.
I agree. So why have you been hesitating until now?
I wasn't sure if I was ready. I sure heck still don't feel ready. But well, I was having a lot of fun being away from Doma. I really liked going out and doing whatever I wanted. I never got to do any of that. But the more I did it,
the more I didn't want to go back to Doma. But then the more I felt bad because I felt like if I never did it, then I'm just spoiled and stupid, like everybody thinks I am, and vapid.
As you continue to explain, Kijo's face starts going softer.
But at the same time, when I heard what happened to my mummy, it made me really think that now, even if what I do doesn't save Doma in the way I hope it would, maybe it could start something. People can have the conversations and the questions that they haven't been asking and talking about. Maybe they can see that it's built on bad things. But if I couldn't gather an army, or even convince a couple people that what I want to do is worth it, how am I going to convince a whole nation? They'll see right through me. They'll see I don't really want it. But I have to do it. Have to.
At this point, they're just kind of like they're just kind of like slumped on the thing, unless Kijo sat down.
Do you want it?
I thought I did. But now I'm just being stupid and selfish.
They're gonna just, as they see Kijo sit down, they're just gonna freaking lay on Kijo's lap and just like put her head down on her lap and just freaking just bleh.
As you lay down on Kijo's lap, you hear, "As is your right."
But if I rule Doma, I'll still be stuck there. That's not what I want. But Doma's not good the way it is. I also think if what Suzaku said about Rubicante being trapped under there, he's gotta be let out. He's also a victim in everything. He didn't deserve that. Maybe I can bring Suzaku and Rubicante back together. It all happened because of Doma. And that's why it's something only I can do. So I think...
As you explain, Kijo offers a soft smile and pets your head. He did not. And you can free him.
So that's where I want to use her power to release him. And I want to get rid of it all. And take myself along down with it. I know you said it was stupid, and so did Sakura, and so did Juliet, and so did Kato, and Nihilus would say it was stupid, and Hammer would say it. I knew everybody would think it was stupid, but then I thought about Mummy, and Mummy's pain.
Do you know why we said that?
I don't know, some stupid reason, like I met her or something, but I've never felt like I've ever truly mattered. Now that I know what's going on, I need to make up for it. So that's also, if I burn down Doma, if I get rid of it and destroy all of it, I can make it up to Mummy. All her pain and all the bad things she went through just so I could be born. I could undo it all. And no one wants Altrinia anyway. Everybody just wants Trin, but Trin's not real.
I believe that you should not. I believe... because I do not believe that is what you desire, as she shakes her head.
Yeah, nobody really wants to die. But I have to. If I don't, it's just gonna...
Why?
Why? I just told you. That's how I can make it up to Mummy. I'll burn down Doma and everyone that ever hurt her. Including me.
And why must you make it up to her?
Those horns are actually ears. It doesn't sound like you're hearing me, Kijo. You don't want to say it again, I'm gonna start crying.
As there's a bit of a sigh from Kijo.
People like you don't like the royal family anyway. Why do you care if I die? That's what you want anyway, right? So I'm doing you a favor too.
It is, but it is not.
Oh, that's right. You want to do it. Here, where's your sword? Where's your sword? Did you bring it with you? You can...
As you're trying to fumble around ineffectively for Kijo's sword. I hate the royal family. I hate the shogunate. I hate them so much my mind screams to drown it all out with other thought. But there is something else I hate as well.
Me.
They just like kind of like weirdly point at themselves. I get that. Dip. Arm plops down.
As you flop defeatedly like a dead fish in Kijo's lap. I hate a life wasted on trivialities. I hate the bindings of tradition. I hate those who sacrifice themselves for a cause not their own.
Well, too bad. I've decided. And that's what I'm gonna do. And unless you guys don't take me anywhere near Bojna, it's going to happen. And then you guys can do whatever the bloody fucking hell you all want. And Kato can be happy tailing over somebody else instead of someone stupid like me. He's gonna realize at some point anyway I'm not whatever the hell he thinks I am.
As there's a bit of a chuckle from Kijo above you. I imagine they will try to stop you. I won't be here much longer, which is why I wanted to speak about this.
Are you going away, Keisha? Where are you going? I thought Captain Kaze's whole thing he told you to do was to take me to Bojna. Or something.
And I will. But Bojna is fast approaching. my vacation shall come to an end.
I guess they don't pay extended stay. You could stay though if you wanted. Everyone else seems to love you. Bet Juliet would be really sad if you left. This is cozy.
Perhaps she would be.
You're just gonna leave her all sad?
Life is full of partings. It would be but another on a long list.
I bet you could probably talk to the other yokai and Captain Kaze. I'm sure something could be arranged. And then you can stay with us. I don't want you to go.
Though, that would be your job, not mine. As also for you, Trin, it's been a while since the cure was first casted on you, so your head is starting to clear up by this point. If you desire the yokai for your revolution, I do believe they would answer. But you must be the one to ask.
There's like a moment pause as their head starts clearing. They like blink a couple times. And then they kind of look up to Kijo, and it's just like,
Do you think they would listen to me?
As with your head clearing up, Kijo starts to lean back and relax a little. I think there would be an altercation of sorts, initially. But ultimately, yes.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot, now would it?
We have little love for your blood, but our goals are not entirely dissimilar. And events of late have made me believe the former may not be strictly true either.
If you're putting it that way, I guess it wouldn't be an absolute waste to give it a shot then. You'll speak in favor of me, won't you, Keisha? I heard you're quite popular.
Tony seems to like you. That should suffice.
I'm not gonna say you've talked me out of it. I'm not gonna ask any favors either.
You don't
Even
have
if
to.
I did. I'm not gonna ask any favors out of you, because if I end up still doing it, you're probably gonna be one of the ones to stop me, are you?
That depends. I would only stop you if it wasn't what you wanted.
When was the last time I had a for that bad? This bad? Still got a splitting headache. It feels like we've been here forever. Felt like too long. Been in my head too much, Kijo. Hurt.
Oh. They're just kind of like rubbing their head now. It's just like,
We've been here too long. I've been in my head too long, Kijo. It hurts.
It does, doesn't it?
Well, we should find a way to get back.
they're gonna try to like get up.
Would you like to unwind? As I don't think Kijo's gonna stop you from getting up at this point, so you're a little wobbly, but you're able to get up.
Unwind.
I imagine your boyfriend will be here soon, but I'm sure we could evade him.
He's not my.
If you mean drinking, isn't it gonna just make things worse?
He's not.
Don't like the word. It seems juvenile.
That's because it is. But so is he. And so are you.
So what's this talk about unwinding? You don't mean sparring or anything, do you? That's not really how normal people unwind, Kijo.
Wait, Kijo, it's not? But that's how so many of the yokai unwind. As
Yep.
also, the two of you are able to look out as the sun is basically gone at this point. There's just like a few orange rays left as it's mostly night sky now. Well, I'm certain you wanted to do several things trapped in your cage. The younger Altrenia would have seen these streets and been filled with wonder, would she not? I see no need to deny her.
Most of the festivals already passed by, Kijo. There's really probably not much else to do anymore, is there? Besides, I still have to practice that song for you. Ugh.
Only if you think in such terms, as Kijo wags a finger in your face.
I think I'm not going to worry about that, whatever else you might mean in terms of unwinding.
That's quite alright. I see you've done enough for now.
If Kato is out and about looking for me, that's probably not gonna end well once he finds me now, is it? Mm.
Did you enjoy your walk?
I called it closer to a brisk jog than a walk. Funny enough, I think I built up a sweat despite being frigid.
Oh, he'll probably just shout a bunch of sweet, naive things from his earnest little heart. And it'll be embarrassing for all of us.
The ears lower at that, and it's just like...
That's the thing I can't stand.
So?
You don't deserve any of that.
No?
What do you mean, so? It's plain and simple as that. It's...
I don't see why one has to deserve it.
It's more like so much of... God. It's like... It's like he's trying to tell himself I'm a good person. Or like... denying me or something. I don't...
Unless you mean it's suffocating and borderline guilt trippy, in which case, yeah, he's definitely not my type.
I don't think he means it like that on purpose. I think he just... I think he's just too good. And at some point, I'm going to do something really stupid. Something that's gonna hurt him. Or, for my sake, he's going to do something stupid.
Oh, definitely.
I don't want that.
I'm sure you don't, but it will happen. Both of them, many times. That's what it means to care. Obviously, though, obviously he's a bit overzealous. As she holds up her fingers to do a little bit of a pinch to emphasize, before giving a shrug.
I'm scared that he's gonna get hurt most of all.
And if it doesn't work out, well then, that's a matter for then. Hardly worthwhile to agonize over what could be. Makes you ignore what is. As, speaking of, you guys hear over your earrings. Hello, Kijo? Trin? You didn't pass out on us again, did you?
I feel like I'm about to.
Oh, good. You're awake. We have the talent show soon.
Oh, fuck. I haven't practiced enough.
It's fine. Point isn't to win.
It's not?
The point is to enjoy the festivities. Victory is nice, but it's easy to lose yourself in such things, and miss the moments earned by simply doing.
Who are you and what have you done with Keisha? You're just gonna try moving forward, just like wobbly.
As you wobble along, your legs a little bit jellyish from bolting across town. You're slightly grateful that you don't have to move them soon. Just a girl who died a long time ago. Pay her no mind. Shall we?
That's so fucking edgy.
As Ija will get up, and you two will make your way to the others. As along the way, you guys can see from a building, as you hear in the back of your head, I thought it was cool.
There's just that look. There's just that look from Trin. There's just that dumb cat grin, and it was like, it was pretty cringe. And then they fall backward.
You're not sure what these new hit words mean. Edgy? Cringe?
Pretty
What,
cringe.
what lingo has come from the mouth of this strange cat? Clearly they're still feverish and making up words.
Cringe, bruh. Bleh.
As you guys are running along, you hear shouting from one of the roofs eventually from Kato. Trin! Kijo! Where did you go?
Let's go. Oh no, wait, that's not the one. Hold on.
As
There we go.
he doesn't notice you guys, but he's on a roof calling out as you hear in your head. Oh, there's Loverboy. As you wave and keep going. Does Kato notice you guys? Friend, do you call out the Kato at all? Because he is looking the exact opposite way when Kicho waves.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Are you trying to get his attention?
They hear his voice, and they're getting a little loopy again, so then they're just like, meow.
Roll me charisma. Over the roar of the crowd you're getting into.
Yep. No.
No. As poor Katsuo is left on that rooftop, oblivious as you two pass by.
Oh wait, they got the pink pearl. Got it.
Trin? Trin? As he's frantically looking around for a moment.
They're taking me away.
Ijo, Kato's on a roof.
No, let's do the link pearl.
Well, you know what? When you say you're on a roof, I accept this. He's like, wait, Keiki, wait, where? Ah! As Trin, you're dropped on Kato, he's completely unprepared as he crashes onto the floor. Both of you in an awkward position as he looks up. Are you feeling better? Are you okay?
I think whatever Mimi did is starting to wear out. So, while I've still got a little bit of myself still here, can I just be a gushy idiot and call you my hero?
As you say that, his face gets very red. Okay. That sounds good.
I gotta keep practicing the lute. The show is in a couple hours.
Oh, right, we should hurry, as he'll pick you up at that point. Standing up, he'll start running after. As all of you will be at the talent show. As Mimi, are you going? As you're the only one technically not obligated to.
She'll drag Sakura with her.
No, don't do it.
Don't make me go.
Oh no, I guess there's nothing I can do. And Hammer goes along. Because of course he is.
Yeah.
As you guys will not have much time, and there is no more time for meaningful practice. Trin, you tune yourself up a little. You do a little bit, a little lay. As the squad. You guys get to watch some of the events going on. As there's a little bit of a circus act with a little bit of a fire juggler who ends up like swallowing one of the sticks whole, and everybody freaks out, but then they belch up like just a big ball of fire. There's actually a stand-up comedy act, and they are terrible.
It's,
They even dared to like actually do knock-knock jokes on stage.
Jesus Christ.
As otherwise, there's a little bit of like shadow puppetry storytelling, some theatrics otherwise. As for you guys, you need to get into your outfits.
Get ready.
As we have some extremes going on here.
Yeah.
With Nihilus being the most sensibly dressed one here.
Function and fashion.
Kate's not wearing underwear. Kijo's
Don't worry
not
about-
wearing a bra.
Let's not worry about those things yet.
Fashion disasters are waiting to happen.
Goddamn.
It's alright, there's tape for that, I guess. I don't quite know the answer, honestly. It's magic.
I mean, boob tape, yes.
May
Boob
have a
tape
thorn,
exists.
and it's just one of the stripes you see on the dress.
It's
is
just
actually that wear.
It's just that Kate has a very tasteful censor bar. Just whenever you look, it's censored. The power of Imperial magic knows no bounds. Especially for tedious bullshit.
Almost exclusively for tedious bullshit.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
As Trin, are you going to go in any particular outfit? As Katsu
no.
puts on his most lavish looking outfit. As he also has an instrument and he looks at you with a smile like, we got this.
I wasn't expecting to dress up as well. Oh,
What happened?
I don't know.
As you panic, Trin.
They glam themselves into a sphere.
I should have him over here somewhere.
Fuck.
Take your pick, a sphere 1 or a sphere 2.
Sphere 2. And they just turn on the actor feet. Alrighty, we're ready to go.
As there's a brief moment from Kato as he blinks, a vague look of disgust comes over his face.
Nah, what's wrong, Kato? Is this not who you wanted to see?
I much prefer your face.
Oh, well. Too bad this competition isn't for me now, is it?
Let's put on a good show.
Yeah! Too bad I don't have Titan.
As Ijo,
They
there's
never
some
put on this wig.
stranger stepping out on the stage. Each with a familiar lute in hand.
Sup, Kijo? Just waves.
Oh my god, she really couldn't just come out as herself. As Juliet's just like, are you fucking serious?
God's above and below.
You can do it, Juliet! I believe in you!
As Nihilus, you look on, vaguely confused, and Kate's puzzled for a moment. Oh right, the bunny man.
Nihilus, looking good!
There's a not amused look on his face.
Like, when did a sphere get here?
Just folds his arms.
Alrighty, that's enough dilly-dallying. Just like shoulder bumps Kanto. They're just turned on. They just turned on a sphere. They're like, I am now a sphere.
Kato
Jesus
puffs his
Christ.
cheeks in defiance.
So, Kijo, this is that is what a sphere looks like.
As
Unless that
before we
big.
get into that, we're gonna take a very quick break because Lynn also BRB'd.
Yeah.
Hey.
But enjoy this, everybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah, thing.
Yeah.
As I will be right back. I must run to the bathroom, as they say.
I'm gonna grab something to eat. I'm so hungry.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Mm-hmm. Put on bras, right?
Don't worry about that.
Listen, that might actually be a shirt that has like printed that it looks like it's just the chest. It's like a skin tone shirt kind of thing.
Right back.
Ooh, I'm gonna go get that coffee crisp. I forgot. Right back.
I missed the commentary on art reveals. Well, I'll be searching for that later.
I'm back.
I just got back. Yeah, I noticed you were gone, so I decided to take advantage to go to the bathroom. As yes, we are getting ready for the show. To catch you
Good
up in your
plan.
brief BRB, you guys got in your costumes, you are on stage. This strange bunny man is here. Though as they recognize you, you can only discern that this is Trin in some sort of horrendous disguise.
So, Kijo, that's what a sphere looks like.
Hold on, we gotta wait for everybody to get back. I don't know if Squeaky's back yet. Fucking be patient, motherfucker.
No.
But yeah, hi everybody. I hope you guys are having fun with this so far.
E.
I meant the chat. No. You guys too.
Oh, fuck you too.
As if anybody from the raid is still here, I hope you're enjoying the show. If you want to catch up and have some context, we do upload these to YouTube. God, look at these two. So fucking cute.
Yes.
Lynn, by the way, do you want this over here at your table, or do you want it over here in the stack of multi-arts? That contain the Lost, the Fallen, and NPCs.
So I guess it's just a tradition at this point to disguise as people who aren't here anymore.
Listen, I didn't make this tradition, they decided it. Thank you, Emerald.
And it can go over there.
Okay, it'll go over at your desk, got it. There we go. Right there. Actually, wait, there's room up here. There we go. Right above Kijo's absurdly defined abs. Remember, everybody, this is what a 20 in strength looks like.
Yep.
Din did a great job.
Cute.
Beautiful. I still can't get over the open coat. I didn't design this, Lynn did.
Yep, Lynn did the design. I followed it.
Just so everybody knows,
Nonsense.
this was Lynn's idea.
Mm-hmm.
Entirely. And it's wonderful.
The
Lynn.
Lord of Fabrics made it. Who is this Lin?
Well, you see, they may be this metaphysical entity that controls some of the things that happen to the character.
Sounds fake. Anyway, Kijo looking fine.
Yeah.
Kijo looking like a mob boss. Kijo's gonna break your knees and then collect her protection money.
Yeah.
Lynn chose this. Lynn has impeccable taste, so says Emerald.
Hmm.
So saith the Emerald.
Listen. You right.
God, look at this squad though. Look at Tuxedo Mask. Can you guys believe it? The Tuxedo Mask here? He didn't do anything. And what happened with the Kate is entirely Din's fault, as far as I'm aware.
Yep. Oh no.
Talking about my tits, meanwhile, Hecate's thighs.
Anthony did show me a suggestion.
Oh,
I
okay.
followed his suggestion,
So this
yeah.
is also
He chose that.
Alright, Anthony, you dog, got it. You didn't want a Kate to wear underwear.
Like, he sent me photos. Like, I want this.
Yeah, here's outfits that I think are, I don't know. I think this is what dancers wear
Nonsense.
here.
It was Diabolos.
You're
This-
it's all
It's
his
true.
fault. Why does he
Not my
want her
fault.
to dress like this?
I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, she usually dresses like this.
He probably did the tuxedo too.
And then Juliet, ready to look like looks like she's half ready to go into the fucking circus. I love it. We got such
Juliet
a
is
squad.
precious.
And I also love the thing that you did, Din, with them like reaching out for each other, basically.
Hmm.
So fucking nice.
Same brain cell.
Yep.
I return.
Welcome back. As
I
we have done the chucklings over the outfits.
I asked Din for that while Din was asking me for that.
We both were suggesting the same thing at the same time. It was great.
there was right before we went to the break, there was something that Trin wanted to say as a sphere to Kato.
As we return, please.
They were just nudging a shoulder and like giving him an eyebrow wiggle and like, what, you want me to make it up to you later? The way you like it?
Please don't say those things with that face. It makes me uncomfortable.
Uh?
Please no.
We'll see if you're still making that face later. All right, let's go. So here's
It's like
Wonderwall.
he never left.
I'm not saying my sphere impression is really good, but I know Deco.
As again, Kijo, you are directly addressed by this sphere as you go. No, a sphere is round. How's Nihilus? I believe you were trying to do an introduction.
Ijo, a sphere. This is image, not actually a sphere.
They just fucking do the little Demix pose with the fucking loop.
Didn't make that a reality. Later.
Yeah.
As there's a stare as Juliet's like, so okay, to explain, this is a guy who was traveling with us before. This is just Trin an illusion.
No. You guys aren't gonna play into her whole little charade that I'm not real. I'm as real as they come, Kijo.
Juliet reaches out for where your chest is. As
Juliet,
Kijo
oh.
reaches for your
Weird.
ears.
Juliet, you're being so forward. I can't believe I just got back. It's
Her
just been-
hand
it's
is
not even been a
floating
couple
in
minutes
front of-
you're already-
As you feel it, but her hand is floating in front of your chest. As Kijo reaches up to touch the ears. Kijo, you feel
Oh.
immense disappointment as your hand goes through the ears.
Trying to have some fun. They hear Trin's voice out of his sphere.
As you feel the hair, you feel some of it, and then you feel hair well beyond where the hair ends. As Kijo is now playing with your hair.
I thought it was a good bit.
Oh no, good job, spot on, honestly.
Hmm.
If I didn't know better.
Could have been him.
I know what's going on here, just wanted to believe.
Meanwhile, actually, a sphere walks in. Hey guys, what's up?
Damn, I can't believe that would be the party crashing of the century. But as you guys harass Trin for a little bit, okay, disguised as a sphere, you hear the stage guy going, "Come on, guys, you're supposed to do an act."
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
As correct, the curtain wasn't going up. The curtain hadn't gone up yet. Don't worry, Keisha.
Yeah.
You were just on stage.
I just wanted to believe. God, I'm gonna need so many fucking weird ones.
You know, you make a very good point. We want to rewind. Did you guys want to rewind the script for that,
Yeah.
Niles?
Sure. It's meeting. I guess just walking in. It's like, oh, huh,
As yeah, you and Hecate will step out first. As Hecate has a red face. Oh, as she like fidgets with herself, touching at her legs, her arms. That outfit looks nice on you.
Yeah, you look great.
I didn't pick this.
today, huh?
Wow.
I don't know what those two discussed, but apparently they thought this was a good idea.
Oh, Should probably thank them later, actually. Oh.
As You say thank them later as Kijo will swagger her way out as Nihilus. Her chest is nearly falling out of her jacket.
I think I see where most of the ideas came from.
This is no boob window. It's a balcony.
You know, I thought she was a serious mercenary for a while, but here we are, wearing these.
You saying that you can't perform your duties wearing this outfit?
I can.
You do look good in it.
Thank you. You look professional for once. It really does. As Kicho, you look over from behind Nihilus as she just goes and covers herself again.
I see you've decided to forego underwear, PJ. At least the top half.
She raises an eyebrow at you. You see clear
Seems like-
confusion across her face.
No, he's confused at her confusion. The open jacket's very open, is what I'm saying. Not afraid something might fall out? I mean, who am I talking to? Probably not.
Would that be bad?
Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. It's hard to get a read on people in this town.
Oh, I'm sure they'd enjoy it. We'd also probably get disqualified. I don't know the rules of this thing, actually. As, Keto, you check yourself. The outfit is very secure. It would take, something catastrophic happening for something
What?
like that to happen.
Like some Nat 1.
Meanwhile, from a sphere, do a flip!
As finally you guys see Juliet come out. Okay, so who thought of the top hat? Oh. Suddenly I don't feel like I'm so salacious. She's looking past you two at a cake. Something like this won in a fashion show. I thought this was what people like these days. That's what the lady of the lady said.
Huh. That still looks good on you, all the same. I'm sure everything will be fine.
What about
And
it?
yes, you're...
It's just a suit, as Juliet's like folding her arms from behind Kijo so she can't see shit yet.
You know, it's just like takes a hand and just twirls.
Feels pretty secure.
Just twirls Kijo towards Juliet.
Yes, the heels. You feel like you could impale somebody with these. In an emergency, these heels count as a weapon.
Hey, look at that. It provides damage.
These are a bit odd, but I'm getting used to it. Do some side steps.
I like your outfit's nice, Juliet.
Thank you. I feel like I'm back at the arena. Seriously, you never seen what a blue mage wears, have you? Kind of like what you've got and what I've got.
Really? I should have gone with blue. I don't think blue would look as good.
As Kijo, you turn around. Juliet was very calm for a moment, but then sees you, mask on, chest nearly falling out, and she just goes, What are... Oh, that's what you were talking about. Thanks, as you say, oh, you look wonderful. As Juliet goes from calm to red in the face, along with the Kate.
Why are you both being so red for? This is gonna be fine.
Had that coming from Mr. Bashful just a few days ago.
I was unprepared for things.
Oh,
Not so
but
bashful. And
now you're prepared.
I've had time to cope.
Really? Her walking around on stage and that?
Is it too late to pull out?
I think I look good.
Hmm.
Feeling a good amount of this. Feeling good about this. Should be a lot of fun. Yeah,
Well-
just, make sure not to step on my toes. Literally, I don't think you'll be stepping on my toes, metaphorically. I've been worn something like this before.
I guess it would be the first choice for Aloria, would it?
Bit tight, but I feel powerful in a way. Yeah, there's definitely something powerful going on there. Right?
I think there's quite a few powerful outfits here right now. This looks over at Kate again.
As the Kate straightens herself up. And then the two will come busting out as everything that had transpired shall. And as the curtain rises, all of you give me a performance check.
Ah, fuck. The fools, I forget, the fools for making other people fail miserably, right?
Correct.
Hello?
Correct.
Okay. Advocate, Amber. These are real solid against though, Amber. Alright, I don't got no rerolls, nothing. Let's fucking party. Man, performance. This is gonna suck.
As with that failure, roll me dex.
Yeah,
You got this. Remember, the most important thing is to have fun. Inspiring leader.
Hey.
Wait, inspiring leader only gives them temp health. I'm sorry. I know it has inspiring in the name, but there is no inspiration involved.
What? Can't do a spell into the thing though.
I don't-
haven't cheated.
Do you want to risk getting them disqualified?
Yeah, no.
It's
That's why I figured this at
Uh,
least.
not too great.
As we have a 16, a performance of +0. That'll go well. As Trin, for you playing your instrument through this.
Oh yeah. Hold on, where's my dash? Yeah.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Playing Wonderwall. Like a boss. Oh, damn.
Yeah, I am.
Nice. Blessing.
You're playing Blessing? What blessing are you asking for?
I don't even know what blessing does. I've forgotten some of these.
Don't worry about it. You don't need to know. Now, Anthony, I still need that dex roll.
Dex roll. I thought you said it was a performance roll.
Yeah, I said you failed it. I need a dex roll.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Hey.
so at least you don't stumble on stage.
Yeah.
As in the back, air quote, Esphere is playing surprisingly well. As Kato plays along, not exactly excelling by any regard, but is basically just mimicking what Trin is doing. As on stage, you and Hecate, you mostly following her lead through this, as she seems to be the one with the technical skill here, is guiding you along as you guys spin and dance across the stage. As on the other side, Juliet and Kijo are really going wild. You just see them flying, spinning around each other effortlessly. To the point it's almost a blur. Kijo manages to effortlessly pick her up. The two of them just seem to be, the best way to put it is on the same wavelength.
That's good.
As for you two, you and Hecate are not putting on anything ground shaking, but again, following her lead, you are very technically sound.
Yeah.
As the two of you are spinning around. You know, this is pretty fun. I almost am not annoyed that I was actually abducted to be here. As
Well,
there's a brief glare shot across the stage.
Have I apologized for that yet? I feel like I have.
It's not yours to
I'm not sure.
apologize for.
I'm happy you're here, though.
I am too. As shocking as that might be.
Only a little bit. But, don't worry about them. Let's just worry about us.
Oh, I'm worried about them upstaging us as, Anthony, give me one more roll.
Ah, fuck, alright.
As Kijo, you obliviously wink across stage. She gives a bit of a smile and, winks back.
Why isn't it? There we go. Oh!
As, with, Hecate's almost threatening encouragement, you start picking up the pace as the two of you start spinning around faster and faster.
What do I need to roll to start adding magic into this performance?
Unfortunately... This is the second time Hecate advantage has given a nat 20. Hecate is terrifying.
Yes.
As the crowd is cheering, you're able to see your friends in the crowd between spins and steps, as Mimi and Sakura are both hauled up on Hammer's shoulders. He's like, "Don't worry, I got you." As like you're both wobbling slightly on top of him, it feels like you're gonna fall, but he's keeping you up, even if I can't do the fucking model.
I imagine like Hammer and Mimi are like cheering, but Sakura's just kind of like apathetically clapping. Which is still more emotive than we've ever seen her.
She has the same neutral expression, but there's a little bit of a sparkle in her eye. As you guys continue going, and water starts coming down from the sky, a little bit of a drizzle. But for all of you that look up, there is not a single cloud in the sky. It is a wonderful starry night with a big full moon.
Strange. Oh well.
As you guys continue to dance, the water that lands on the stage starts collecting and swirling around you guys. As
this is not normal, right?
a large figure, a suit of armor manifests in the middle of the stage. crashing the party as you guys are all swirling around, brought to a stop as you bump into him.
Oh!
Please tell me he stops dancing.
As Kijo.
Yeah. Yeah.
You all look up, the entire crowd goes quiet as this menacing figure, massive blade in hand, is looking at all of you.
That was like putting Kate a cape behind him. Just like, you know. As defensively as he can, he has no weapons or armor, so this is gonna go really fucking well.
Kijo continues not to give a fuck.
We focus on the giant metal man for just a second.
As yes. I don't think she hops into your arms. You're just in the middle of a pose where you have her in your arms. And Julia's like, wait, what the fuck? As you both stop, you just bring her down, holding her bridle. As you're all looking at this suit of armor.
It took you too long enough.
Sorry, we were into it.
You didn't notice the giant metal man come out of the coalescing water.
We notice him now. As the suit of armor looks at all of you. Ah, sorry for interrupting your dance, but I couldn't help myself but make an entrance.
I think this fucking scene needs more appropriate music.
Is this part of the show? Asking Hammer and Sakura.
I don't think so. There's your more appropriate music. Yes, I have not observed a revel here in so long of such a nature. You points at you, Nihilus. The audacity to play as a samurai and ruin their precious little tournament.
I'm quite audacious, I suppose. It's like adjusted is like his tie.
And you, points at Juliet, with your brazen declarations after every tournament you were in. But most of all, you, as Kijo, you're plucked up in water. As a watery hand brings you up, holding you high above everybody. Even if not always victorious, you are deigned to partake in everything this revel had to offer. You are absolutely absurd. I delight in it.
Also, like looks at Kato and Trin over there, just like confused. Like, is this normal?
Do we keep playing?
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep playing, I think. As in the back, they just go back to playing the song.
I
thought that was the point. The revel, is it not? It is indeed, but so many are willing to close themselves off to the lights that opportunity has to offer. Now, please, what is your name? as you lock up in his giant watery hand, standing on it, as the water beneath you is very solid.
Hmm.
Come now, a name, we all have one. Me, the mighty Lord Susanoo. You, as he points at you, Nihilus.
Nihilus. Nihilus Nocturne.
See, he has a name. Surely you have one.
Nihilus just kind of turns to Kate, just like, I think we've impressed yet another deity.
Kate is just looking at him, tilting her head. In this time, most know me as Kijo, if that is acceptable. Kijo! Kijo! Lady of the Revels! Yes, that is perfect. Now come, I simply must see the end of this show as he puts you back down. And a reward suiting for such an individual. As all of him turns into water as the water surges out through the crowd as he appears in the far back.
Oh,
Oh, correct. I must do more to make this more exciting. As Trin, you see this guy snap his fingers, and an orchestra of a whole orchestra of instruments appears around you and Kato. All of them look very similar to either yours or Kato's instrument, and don't seem to move at first until you start playing, at which point they start mimicking you. As that goes on in the back, Trin continues to play as Squeaky must go die on the toilet.
Right.
As Kijo, you hold out a hand. Juliet looks at it, looks at you, grins and takes your hand.
Nihilus kind of like flourishes Kate below and holds out his hand to Kate.
As she rolls her eyes at you before taking your hand.
What? We can't. What? I have to put on something for a god, don't I? A little more flourish.
As you guys will go, quite skillfully, as you start to dance, all around you, simulacrums of yourselves made of water dance in sync with you.
Well then.
Oh. Lynn? As you start incorporating your mist into the dance, freestyling a little after things continue to go on.
Oh, if we're gonna do if we're doing that kind of thing, I think that Nihilus will do that twirling fling to Kate, and then as she goes forward away from him, he's going to thunderstep to the other side and catch her.
As you do so, Kate, adding in some few things with you while you spin her away. She shoots a fireball up into the air as it explodes like a firework. after seeing that. Juliet tries to spice things up herself. Freezing and using little bits of ice to freeze the dancing simulacrums in various poses. As both groups do their best to outdo each other. As in the back, Esphere and Kato to play their song. Eventually, it comes to an end and there is a roar from the crowd. Everybody cheering. In the back, Susanoo claps. As all of you catch your breath.
That was so hard. Whew.
The curtain falls, and shortly after it does, water surges back under the curtain as he reappears. Oh, that was a show.
Whew. Honored to impress you, Lord Susanoo.
Impressive enough. I try to observe as many celebrations as I can. Given my revel takes place in Limsa Lominsa.
What is that?
Very hard to celebrate and enjoy the festivities at the same time.
Perhaps, next year, we could arrive in Limsa instead.
Oh, I certainly hope so.
Let's see if we can't turn Limsa's head, turn Limsa Lominsa on their heads, eh?
Oh no. Well, maybe. I'd be impressed if you could. Most there are like you lot. Much more free of spirit and not so stiff.
Would be a welcome sight.
But forgive me, I would love to stay and chat forever. But you, Kijo, I have something for you. As you will receive a blessing from Susanoo.
Hey.
Given the nature of the situation, I'm not sure how often you'll use it. But, you feel magic of the rebels flowing through you. This will develop into something later, but... I need to double check something. Okay, there it is. You will get a bit of cantrips. You can make, like, little fireworks. Little confetti fly from you, and conjure decorations. When you reach a little bit of a stronger level, you will be getting a certain irresistible dance.
She's gonna use that confetti after every fight.
She fucking better.
Yeah.
It's like in 14, just puts someone's paw, a giant popper, and just fires it off.
She's
But-
gonna use that like in the middle of a battle, like to blind the enemy. Just pop on the face.
Yeah, it's a fucking Gochita.
But right now, consider it a prestidigitation that can assist in celebrations specifically.
It's prestidigitation, but for party tricks.
Correct.
It's literally party tricks.
Conjuring snacks, etc., etc. Such things are all at your disposal. And if you have a suggestion, I am interested. I really like that ring. Relate. We can go over the exact details. If you do not like this, we can discuss. Don't you worry. But for the moment, you feel his magic wash over you. As Trin, there's a deity on stage. You had a magic water orchestra, if you heard that.
Yeah, I was able to hear some of it.
We impressed Susanoo. He's super stoked about us existing.
Well,
They just gave Kijo a fun little gift.
Magical blessing.
yeah, I'm sorry, I can't think of anything. I wasn't there.
I'm saying there's a Doman deity sitting in front of you.
Yeah, what the fuck you want me to do about it?
Okay, Trin doesn't give a shit. Got it.
I fucking... My tummy hurt.
Don't worry about it.
If I say anything, it's gonna out me. I'm not gonna fucking...
Sorry, there should be silent follow. Do it anyway! David Lamb.
But yes. Kijo, you feel this power flow through you as he gives you all a deep bow. Now, as
Your turn.
delighted as I have been, I must excuse myself lest there is something you need. I have celebrations to attend all over, and 'tis the last night after all. I can't sit around for ages. You understand?
Of course. This is a little.
As Sphere
suppose-
retreats more and more.
There's
You
just a
should-
dotted line where a sphere used to be. They're just like, I'm gonna just... Before the deity notices me and...
We want to kick down Doma's doors and topple the royal family in a revolution. Goodbye, you. As all of you are able to hear that, I imagine. Be my guest.
So,
Mortal affairs have never been my problem. All I care
I-
for is the celebration, the revel. Be it a bloodbath or a wine bath.
You and Lord Ifrit, I feel, would get along very well.
Oh, that mutt's still kicking. Good to know.
As much as ever. That actually said, Lord Susanoo, question. Feel free to not, if it's not in your purview. Do you know what a scion is?
I think I know the name, or the term, but no business of mine, unfortunately, for you.
They might start making themselves everyone's problems sooner than later. They're trying to come back in force, and one has made way into the Empire. Well, a couple have made their way into the city.
Well, I'm sure the other colony will care to hear about that. If I see them, I'll be sure to let them know.
The voice of unity is one of them. Which is an alliance individual, if I'm not mistaken.
If there was such a deity walking around, I would certainly know. I have met with Unity.
Unity stabbed me, killed me, I received a blessing from that.
Huh. That's most unfortunate. Though you seem to have
Yes.
recovered well.
Wasn't expecting that either. That is most certainly a scion. They're very crafty, it seems. Just a word of warning. You never know.
You spend
Wanna
too much
be-
time fretting, friend. You must drink more and worry less.
I
It's like
think
that
I'll
one
hold-
cowering back there.
Might do so tonight. I just felt it was right to deliver the warning.
It's appreciated. Now, enjoy the rest of your eve.
Enjoy your revel, Susanoo.
As you watch him disintegrate, droplets of water taking up into the sky,
Ah,
as bit by bit he fades away.
well, that was impressive. Firework. So I couldn't help but notice Trin slinking off. I had delivered the warning before anything. Uh, Trin? Hello? Trin?
I
He's
don't know what you're
gone.
talking about. Trent's not here. Trent's not
The
here.
spear, Susano's gone. You can come out now.
What? What? No, it's fine. I'm just gonna fucking.
As you're slinking off, you notice your friends coming backstage. As all of you guys are eventually ushered off the stage as they're like, that was incredible, but there's still more acts.
I think we did pretty well. We might get at least second place.
I think we were pretty spot on.
Tato and Trin's musical talents have gone.
So,
Greater.
wanna leave?
Leave? Well, shouldn't we wait until the winners are announced? Maybe receive some prizes?
Oh, what? Didn't you like your last prize?
As Juliet grins over. You could do that.
One.
What do you mean? Why? What do you mean? Why do you sound so surprised that I won?
I thought you probably wouldn't want to win because it means you're going to get a broad out of it.
Well,
They say as a sphere. They're just speaking of the sphere at this point.
a sphere. I'll have you know that, that part isn't. It wasn't about that. I just was desperate to see what samurai were like, and I can't express in words. I don't think the words exist to describe how disappointing these samurai are.
So you gonna marry her?
It's been postponed until later.
She wants to be like a stay-at-home wife and like do absolutely nothing while you support Brett and give her every whim. You know that, right?
Well,
like-
as an emperor, that's kind of the territory.
Literally a trophy wife.
Oh, so it's only been postponed? As you feel a menacing aura to the side of you.
I
man.
said that to you. That wasn't hidden information. You seemed okay with it earlier.
You
Oh,
were
man.
you
Not
said
okay
you
with
were
it now.
avoiding it earlier.
Isn't postponement a form of avoiding?
Postponement means you'll do it later, but you're gonna do it at some point.
You're at some point. At some
Yeah,
point.
You're gonna do her at some point.
Shut. I can't tell which of you is worse. I think it's worse with both of you combined.
Eh.
As you guys hear in your head. But imagine, Susanoo descends, blesses a performance on stage, and by the time the winner is announced, the contestants are nowhere to be found. Whisked away in the night, off to parts unknown. And I sense a conversation has shifted dramatically, that's okay.
Look, that would be an amazing story to tell.
What if it was a good amount of prize money?
Yes, like an extreme amount that we could
I
have
want
made
that
if.
Patreon planet.
Juliet puts like a sympathetic pat on your shoulder, Kijo. It's okay, I think it's a good idea. That'd be really dramatic.
Someone should probably stay and claim the prize though if you guys are so sure you're gonna win it.
It was like 100 gold.
What?
Yeah, this is about the fun of it, man. The other ones were the big money. And the wife.
I mean, 100 gold's still nothing to sneeze at. It's 100 gold.
It is
Get
100 gold.
Get some good quality Republic style dome in front of that.
Juliet rolls her eyes as she opens a pouch full of Gil.
Get the family combo
Ugh.
and drinks.
My payment for this entire ordeal was 100 gold. A decent chunk of money.
It is.
And I would have gotten my cut. Right?
But
Yeah, my cut. And whose music were you dancing to?
I suppose you earned it.
Yeah, you danced to my music, not the sounds of you putting your foot in your mouth and shooting yourself in the foot.
You want to accept it?
Nah, I don't want to. Nah, okay.
You.
As you guys
This is
discuss
what it's like
this-
to be a spare. Okay, it's actually pretty fun.
I'm sure it is. For somebody.
Like you never left, Hakato.
Excuse me?
Hmm?
Behind everybody, there's a daintily dressed maid looking over at you all.
Hey! Just turns the sphere back on. Hey!
He sounds fun.
Is
You're
oh
the champions and their associates, correct?
pretty young.
I'm like 30 elves one handed. The woman looks over you all, just like,
Yeah, that's us, the
um,
champions and associates.
the council sent me to let you know the airship is prepared.
Oh, fantastic!
Airship? What?
Ah,
at the
you really got
tower.
an airship.
At the town.
Tower.
What?
Yes, it's near the harbor.
Oh, is that what? Oh, I think I know what we're talking about. We saw that coming in. Oh, phenomenal! I wasn't. I suppose they were good on their word.
They even took the liberty to stock it.
Really, that is extremely generous of them. I was worried we have to stuff it full ourselves.
I was just sent to let you know that, as well as deliver these as she'll step over to Juliet and Kijo and offer a strange looking little bit of metal. You think it's like an incredibly tiny dagger for a moment, but then you recognize it. It's a key. A very strange looking key.
Or she would mistake a key for a tiny dagger.
With this, you'll be able to start it. Enjoy your trip wherever you're going. They look forward to seeing you again. Captain Lily Branch, here you go, as she hands it to Sakura. Sakura's like, I don't know how to fly, hands it to Hammer. Well, I know how to fly. Pockets the key.
Thank you, and extend our thanks to them as well for all of that.
I shall. Enjoy your evening. As she takes a bow and makes her way out.
But yes, then, we told you all, right? I feel like we did that, or maybe it was lost in all the chaos of our return.
It was lightly discussed. Off screen, just not really a scene about it. You guys had weighed your options and most said we want an airship.
Yes,
I
well,
voted for the temple.
Correct.
The Diablo's temple.
yes,
No
we can
shrine.
do that later. As if they have a choice in that matter. Well, look at that. Everything is coming together, isn't it?
Oh hell yeah, you got an airship.
I told you. A very fast one, too. We'll be in Bajna and back before we could even blink. Maybe.
Personally, I liked your skyboat, but speed won out. Oh yeah, we picked the fastest one, by the way, to help with your precious gloomy anxiety, Trin, as Juliet goes over to you and pinches your sphere face.
Let
What are
me,
you talking about, anxiety? No such
Seriously,
thing.
you've been absolutely dreary this entire time.
Maybe a little bit.
You would have to be blind to not notice it.
yes, absolutely.
I think the only one
Completely
worse
blind.
was Mimi, but you know, Mimi was actually crying.
Only a little bit though.
No, that
You
was some
can make-
pretty ugly crying. I was there.
You're making excellent progress.
Look, Juliet.
Hey,
Juliet. Just like arm around shoulder. Juliet. It's not nice to talk about people when they're not here.
Oh, ha ha ha!
Huh? Huh?
Yeah, both of you are about as witty as the other,
Oh,
so I
damn it.
suppose it was.
She leans in. She flicks your forehead.
Ha!
Well, I guess if you're a sphere, I should give you the sphere treatment, right?
Does that mean we get to cuddle?
No.
I say I'm being treated worse than a sphere.
Oh, he had the old many a night without.
Oh well.
Ugh.
Well, I've had my fun.
Oh.
Oh wait,
Oh.
I have to turn this off. But...
There we go.
There we go.
Into the darkness.
Well then, all fun having it aside. Your ship's ready. I don't know about everyone else. I'm a bit tired out from all of that. I burnt a lot of darkness doing that. Oof. A lot empty. But I'm not opposed to going back and getting the prize and also the roaring admiration of an entire stadium full of people.
Oh, if you want to say anything special, Kate, I imagine you'll be whisked away again before the morrow. He actually didn't say how I was getting back. That bastard! How am I supposed to get back? As she stomps.
Oh, that's you were oh,
Well, fortunately for you, Hecate, we just acquired an airship.
You plan to fly days, if not weeks, in the opposite direction?
Or you can swim back.
I do
She is
have a
not-
coin purse. I can charter a ship.
well, I mean,
couldn't you maybe like call him tonight, like in your dreams, and just let him know, pick you up?
No, this'll be some me time, free of responsibility.
yeah. You could, if you could also come with us to Plasma.
And leave my home unattended.
You've done it for a week.
I've been here 4 days.
About a week.
Well,
4 days.
About a week.
4 days is not about a week.
It is about a week. There's 7 days in a week, and you're little more than half. It's about a week.
That's about half a week.
About a week. Cross his arms.
She crosses her arms.
Discussions about the right definition of half a week's time, notwithstanding.
No, it's accurate to say it's half a week. It's just not about a week.
About a week.
And
About
this
a
is
week
what they
because it's
consider
almost
royalty.
a week and a little more than half. It's about a week. At the end, halfway through tomorrow, it'll be about 5 days, which will be about a week. It's about a week.
This is what we call royalty.
It's about a week, right, Carter?
Yes?
Say it's about a week.
You feel you've made an enemy for life.
Well,
As Nihilus finally snaps under the pressure.
I need a second. stupid. I just need a second. Again, arguments about weeks. A little irrelevant at this moment. Diabolos is there. He's not wholly unable to defend himself at the estate.
You're right, let's go on a whimsical adventure across land and sea and face death over and over. For where the hell are you guys even going and why?
But going to Bajna to seek out the shrine to Suzaku.
And reclaim the rest of her power for myself.
Yes, that.
Oh yes, and will that take about a week?
About a week.
So 4 days.
About a week.
Why am I engaging with that? I don't want that happening anymore.
Well, if you put it that way, I could hypothetically put some time aside.
And if nothing else, should not a future leader of the city be a bit more worldly in order to rule more efficiently?
You are absolutely right. Let me go see to the ends of the world, and she's gone.
Huh?
There's a swirl of darkness, and she's gone.
What?
Okay.
Well, thank fuck. I guess you can go marry that broad now.
Oh, shit.
Or you can go talk to Diabolos about it. Man, what a night. It's been about a week.
Shut up, Trey.
Don't worry, I'll be killing myself soon.
What?
Excuse me!
They go off!
Kato is running after you. But yes, you guys have a decision. You can rest the night here, or you could leave now.
I vote rest.
No, I mean this out of character.
Yeah.
Trin's down for resting, because,
Yeah.
like, a couple hours isn't gonna make much of a difference.
As you guys will start making your way back.
Honestly, it's the grand confession.
You guys will go to rest for the night. On the morning, you will pack up your stuff and be preparing to leave.
Oop, there we go.
As
Hey.
you guys wake up, collecting your things, there will be a shiny airship waiting in the tower for you all.
You will have to drag Mimi out from under the bed.
Mimi!
Respective
Oh.
conflicts happening, but this is where we will be wrapping up for the night. As you guys look at your lovely ship, next week you will go on a wondrous trip to Bajna where nothing bad can possibly happen. As I'm sorry to
Hooray.
wrap it up here, I'm getting tired.
I get that.
But yeah, I hope you guys had fun with this last little bit of Kugane. As next week, you will go back to traveling far and wide.
Hooray!
Yay!
Into the depths of hell we go.
And you guys are going to level up.
Yeah!
Oh!
As you guys will all become level 7 from your time here. Details of your level ups we can go over the week. But yeah, you're gonna get a little bit more magically buff.
Okay, I'm done.
God.
As for all of you watching, I hope you had a fun time. For all of you playing, I hope you had a fun time too. Obviously, I hope you had a fun time. I'm trying to run a game for you guys.
I enjoy it. Thank you.
As all of the shenanigans will come to an end, and the violence shall begin anew.
Dang.
As for tonight, we'll send you guys over to the Goblin King, as usual, playing some Warhammer 3. Go over, give him some love. And again, we'll see you guys same time next week. Well, okay, not same time. Hour before, 6 o'clock, not 7. 8 o'clock Eastern.
I got to talk to Trin. It was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Night, everyone.
Alright, goodbye everybody.